Hey y'all, so from the title you probably can tell that this is a natural hair journey video. I just felt like, with me doing my videos, doing my natural hair, that I had to put up a video about my natural hair journey because I've not always been natural. I've only been natural for 3 years. So growing up, I did have relaxed hair. When I was 4 years old, my mom, relaxed my hair because she said it was so thick, it was not easy to manage, and I was a child. I did not want to sit for a long time to get my hair done. So she relaxed it, and it made her life a lot easier, I guess, because I did have 2 other sisters. My mom did relax our hair at the house. We got the, regular box relaxers, the Just For Me, and there was another one because Just For Me stopped working on my hair. Another one that they had, it wasn't for kids, it was for adults, and it was like in a gold container and it had a purple top. I can't think of the name of the relaxer at this point, but that's what I started getting in my head because, like I said, the Just For Me was just not strong enough. My mom relaxed our hair, up until I got in high school. My 9th grade year, that's when I started going to see a Dominican lady she had been going to, and she became my She was about the health of your hair. Now, mind you, everybody knows what a Dominican blowout looks like, what the process. It's a lot of heat, but in the midst of having all that heat, my hair was healthy. It grew long, which I will go ahead and put in there that, there's a lot of dynamics that go with growing, long, healthy hair. And a little bit for me is genetics. Like, I've always had long hair. I've always had healthy hair. And it's because of my genes. My mom has long hair. My grandma had long hair. My great grandma, she was a Native American. She had super long hair. I've never really paid attention to the length of my hair. But as far as health goes, like I said, we had a great stylist. And she kept our hair to the standards that they need to be for it to grow. Now, even though I was relaxed and I didn't, really figure all this out until I was going to college, but my hair still had a lot of texture. So when I went to college, I started going to another lady who was also a Dominican, and she did Dominican blowouts. And it was at that time that they were telling me, oh, we're going to have to relax your hair to the ends. And I was looking like, I've never heard this, and I've never had this done. Anytime I would go get relaxers, the only thing that would be touched up was my roots. So I'm like, what you mean? And she was like, because it's still curly. It's still curly. And I'm like, no, nobody's ever told me this. This is new. So she actually showed me, and I did still have some waves in my hair, even though I had been relaxed since I was 4 years old, and at that time I was 17. It got me to evaluate a lot of instances where I had my hair straight, and any humidity, any rain, my hair would frizz up. It would get big, but I just played it off it's the rain, it's the humidity in the air. This happens to everybody's hair. But in reality, you look at some people's hair, and if it rains, it doesn't get big. It still stays straight, but it doesn't get big. And mine would get big, and I'll insert a piece. So from that point on, I'm like, okay, well, I need to pay attention to this. So I still got my blowouts. Still wore my hair straight. Went to the campus salon. And of course, they didn't know how to deal with my hair. So I ended up getting me some highlights, which pictures here, got some highlights. And I think I got a cut because it was shorter than it was when I first got to school. So I was like, all right, I'm going to have to do my own hair. Nobody else is getting in my hair. So it was a little bit after that I decided that I was going to go natural. My first time trying to go natural was a complete fail. I did not know anything about natural hair. And I didn't want to find out, because once I started seeing them roots, I was like, oh no. I can't do this. I can't do this. So I was still flat ironing it, and it would still puff back up, and I would flat iron it again. And I wasn't flat ironing multiple times a week or anything like that. I still was going like 2 weeks, and I would flat iron it like every 2 weeks. But I was just like, this ain't working. So I got my relaxer back. It wasn't until around 2014 where I was like, all right, I'm going to try this natural hair journey again. That was a struggle. This also started my journey on YouTube, and not my video journey. Me just exploring, you know, what other people were doing with their natural hair, what I should use, what I shouldn't use, you know, things like that. So, I watched a lot of YouTube videos, but I did not create a regimen for myself. I was still doing my hair like I was a relaxed girl. I didn't necessarily flat iron a lot, but I didn't like get products that would, you know, help with me transitioning. Now I did buy the Shea Moisture, the raw shea butter line. I think that was because they had those little transitioning kits, so you got some little samples. I did buy that. And I'll insert a picture here because I remember when I did that, and I had one little curl that was like this, and I was like, ooh, I like this. I might, you know, stick to this. Now, for me watching all these videos, the one thing I did get was I needed to protective style. And when I tell you I wore that protective style out, protective styling, that's what I did. I protective styled. From, you know, buying wigs from my local beauty supply store to my sister braid my hair, because my sister didn't know how to braid. She didn't know how to do a little bit with sew-ins, so I was doing that. I would always have her doing me some little bob sew-ins, and that helped me a lot. So I would take my sew-ins out, or I would take the braids out, and I would see a little growth and some more curls, and I was like, okay, I can do this. I can stay with this. At the end of February of 2015, that's when I had enough. I could not deal with what we call the line of demarcation. I could not deal with having that straight hair that would get snagged and was dead. And then my new growth that, you know, just wanted to have its way, basically. It wanted to have its way. So I told my sister, I said, today, I had some scissors. I wet my hair, and I said, wherever you see it straight, cut it. Cut it. And I had those pictures, I put them here as well, but I told her, I said, cut it. I can't deal. So we sat there and cut my hair, and it was a bush. I looked just like my great grandma. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have me a real fro. Like, it's not gonna be curly, it's gonna be a fro. Like, my hair was not out my whole first year being natural. You did not see my hair. I spent a lot of money on wigs and weaves. Like, I think back to that year, and I'm like, you didn't even, where were you getting this money for one? Eventually, my hair, once it started to get, like, you know, past my ear, like all around, I started wearing it out a little bit more, trying to figure out what products I needed to get. I was not going to a stylist, and I still don't go to a stylist now. I do my own hair. I do not trim my own hair. I have been going to Great Clips. I started going to Great Clips when I was in college and I was still relaxed. But I've been going to Great Clips to get my ends trimmed the entire time that I have been natural. I really wasn't doing much to my hair. Everybody around you would tell you I was like a lazy natural. I did not do a lot to my hair at all, and it just still grew. And so my last length check was in December of last year, 2017, and right now I am bra strap length. So 3 years into my natural hair journey, I am bra strap length. I did cut a little bit of my front, well, a good chunk, probably like 2 inches of my front I cut off a couple of weeks ago. I hope you all stick around with me and my journey. I'm not going to straighten my hair any this year. I'm planning on straightening it again in January of 2019 to see how long it's gotten. Right now, like I said, I'm going to focus more on getting my regimen down to a T, to where, of course, our hair changes and it likes things, it doesn't like things, but I want to get it to where I am consistently doing things to my hair that is going to help with its health and its growth. So if there's anything else you all would like to see or know about my natural hair journey and now my healthy hair journey, just leave comments down below. I'm pretty fast on answering questions because I don't have that many subscribers right now, but if you got any questions about anything, like I said, leave it down below. Like the video, comment, subscribe if you have not subscribed. I plan on uploading videos every Thursday. Like, that's my plan right now. But other than that, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.